gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd.
What is up? What is up? What is up? Buenas noches, todas personas. Hola, ¿qué tal? You have connected with Kaotic Sports. We are your weekly home for just some sports debauchery. We are tonight. We are B in the engineering booth, and soon to come over here and help me out here. And I am Jeremy G, the Jew. What is up? What is up? What is up? We are going to talk about a few things tonight. One of the things we're going to be talking about is Matt Kuchar. If you haven't heard about
Cheap-ass.
no, whoa. Semantics. Matt Kuchar very happily paid somebody in Mexico a few $1,000s to be his caddy for a week. That was agreed upon. And yeah, he won the tournament. So we'll talk about him. We're going to talk about a lot of other things tonight. We're going to talk about the AAF. We're going to be talking about the fact that Manny Machado and Bryce Harper still unsigned. Going in spring training has started, and there are 100 free agents, named free agents available, still unsigned for going into spring training. Has already pitchers and catchers have already reported this week. And obviously, as we're on right now, the NBA All-Star Game is on, which no one cares about. Apparently, some guy I've never heard of won the three-point contest, and some guy I've never heard of won the slam dunk contest.
Yep.
And the NBA desperately needs to do something to change that up. Stars only in the dunk contest. You know, three-point shooters. I mean, everyone's a three-point shooter now. So, what was the name of the gentleman who won the three-point contest? There'd be.
I don't know. I just know he was from Brooklyn.
Yeah, Joe Booker or Joe Nelson, some generic Joe Smith type name. Yeah, he won the three-point contest yesterday versus Steph Curry. You know, I no matter who was willing to bet, I was going to bet that Steph Curry was not going to win it. Apparently, he made the finals and choked at the end. But yeah, still, it's just I remember a day when I actually made plans to be available Saturday night on NBA All-Star Weekend. Whatever I was doing, I wanted to make sure I saw the three-point contest and I saw the slam dunk contest. Those days are long gone. For me, it had to do with the fact that they let the dunkers have more than one dunk. If you cannot get it on your first try, I don't want to see you trying the same dunk 7 times. So we'll be talking about that a little bit more later on. What else are we going to talk? We're going to talk about the fact that besides the MLB, the second half of the NBA season is coming up. As of right now, the Milwaukee Bucks have their best record in basketball.
And they're a really good team, though.
And they're good. Yeah, they're going to be a really good team. They're this year's version of the Toronto Raptors. They're very lucky that LeBron doesn't play for Cleveland anymore.
It looks like everybody's so happy LeBron doesn't play over there,
right?
Because they went crazy at the trade deadline.
Right, and we could talk about that too, because that's one of those things too. I think that Toronto, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, but everyone besides Boston made improvements to their team. Like I said, the Daytona 500 was today. Some white guy won another race, like second time in like 4 years. Denny Hamlin. I'm not sure if anybody out there cares about that. And then the one of the best ideas I saw all week long was something that you posted that I saw about 12 times after that, was the fact that we should create a European League Mexican soccer or /soccer Mexican League idea for our football. And I think the idea of, and we'll start off the show that way, the idea of having the NFL owning the AAF and the XFL. And then the winner of the AAF and the XFL championships, they play each other, right? You heard,
right.
You're the one who posted this.
I thought it was the greatest idea ever.
Right, and then whoever wins that game plays the worst team. So this year it would have been the Arizona Cardinals. So the Arizona Cardinals are the worst record in football. So they play the Arizona Cardinals, and if that team wins and beats the Arizona Cardinals, they switch spots.
I think that is genius. I think that gives us a lot more life. When I first heard about this idea, I was talking to some guys. I think it was in Chicago. We're talking about rugby or something. Like, yeah, in soccer, if the lowest 3 teams have to get kicked out of the league, they just get booted out of the league because they're not good enough, and that gives you a lot more incentive than the tank.
Right, and you can't tank anymore.
Right.
So you when you're losing, it's just purely on ineptness. You know, it's bad breaks. You know, like, and I was thinking about this, like, if it happened to be in basketball, and there was the year that the San Antonio Spurs, like David Robinson went down with injury, and they were able to get Tim Duncan in the draft the next year because they were so bad without their best player. That was kind of unfair for years to come. But it was like if it happened in basketball and that way, and then San Antonio got kicked out of the league, it would change everything. So that's why I incentivize, and that reminds me of like some of the fantasy leagues. They have penalties for finishing last, so that you really don't want to finish last.
Yeah.
So it decentivizes. It's like people just stop paying attention. So when you stop paying attention, it affects everybody else's teams and the basically the structure of the game, the structure of the league. So what they do is they just decentivize it. And I paid $100 last year for finishing in 11th place out of 12.
You had to pay $100
on top of what we paid to get in. Trust me,
you had to pay $100.
It was about a $600 league. I'm glad I have a partner, and it was about $300 a piece each on our fantasy baseball team that we do every year.
Yeah,
I did about 6 transactions all year long on my own. I don't know who a lot of players are. I don't have time for that anymore. But yeah, no, I think it's a fantastic idea. The only thing behind it is the NFL has to buy the other 2 leagues.
And why wouldn't they?
They could write a check right now.
They could do it. They can do it in a heartbeat. And now we have like a G League equivalent for the NFL. So if you aren't doing well, you will now have a place to go play in. I mean, only thing I heard bad about the AAF, right?
Right.
Only thing I heard bad about the AAF is they're not paying what they thought they were supposed to get paid. Like the guys out there and get 6-figure checks, they're not getting 6-figure checks. And they say that the equipment stuff is not really regulated as well. But the NFL puts the money out for it, and then they get to put their name on it.
Right.
First off, that's more jerseys to sell, way more jerseys to sell, and then you have then you're gonna have other locations you can get into and bring up. Like now, the StubHub is actually a viable place to have an NFL AAF game.
Right. Absolutely.
You could go to smaller locations. You don't have to go find big places. But the only thing I think about is if the team does get kicked out, what are you gonna do with that stadium there? Like now the stadium's going to be an AAF team, and that AAF team has to go bust their ass to make sure they get into the NFL next year.
And the things that I heard this week were the ideas were that basically the teams change, like they exchange locations.
Really?
Because the AAF team is going to need to fill a bigger then fill a full size stadium. An NFL type stadium, and the team that goes down, unless it's the Cowboys or the Raiders or the Packers, you're not going to fill a 32,000 if it's not in the main league. So yeah, I mean you're going to need to go to those smaller things. So maybe there's in each city there's obviously maybe
what camera are we watching?
This is the AAF and this is halftime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this AAF halftime game. It's 9-6, 9-6 Atlanta at halftime. That's a barn burner there.
Over the
it's San
Diego
Super Suckers. Fleet. Yes.
Sub with the late Navy. I knew that much.
Yeah, right, exactly. So yeah, no. So I think it's I think maybe like if in every town there's a major at least have a major college school in every town that the AAF is in.
Yeah.
So then that way you can play at Penn State or Texas A&M's campus. If you did get promoted.
Could you imagine the ratings for that game though? Holy shit!
We'd all watch it.
Everybody. That'd be. I bet you it'd be like at least half the Super Bowl for people. Well, not half Super Bowl. Maybe like quarter Super Bowl ratings.
I mean,
at least a good.
It would be the highest regular season game of the. If versus. I mean, like I said, you give us next year. That the Rams and Saints are going to play. The Rams and Kansas City might play. Those are going to be really high rated games. This would beat that game.
Oh yeah, because you want to see I hate to say it, we want to see somebody lose and get kicked the hell out.
It's just the essentialness of why we watch the World Cup in soccer, even though we're not soccer fans. Why we watch the Olympics, because we never watch any one of those sports except every 4 years, is because there's so much on the line during those moments. It's the reason why I watch golf during the 4 majors. Even tennis I'll watch during the 4 majors because I want to see the magnitude of the moment and see if the players react to it, if they fall apart, and then the emotion afterwards too. Like I was at a Super Bowl party this year, and as a Rams fan, I was very disappointed, but I still wanted to see the celebration afterwards. I wanted to see the interviews with New Orleans. I'm sorry, with New England, and I wanted to see all that. And the person's house I was with just got pissed off that the game was so shitty, and the Rams lost. He turned off the TV, and it was one of those I'm turning off the TV in my house, motherfucker. Deal with it, And I went, okay, I'm gonna have to go. And I got by the time I got home, there was already the new freaking reality show, America's Got Talent type show on afterwards.
Oh yeah, I stopped watching that stuff. I think after
the one with Ken Jeong. That's all I remember.
Yeah. And then RuPaul, right?
Right. It was the World Talent Show. It was,
No,
Okay, great. Yeah, we have enough talent shows.
Well, I'm done with reality. Begin with the only reality show I watch is sports nowadays.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, and the occasion you gotta watch the occasional my 600-pound life just to make sure you make yourself feel better.
Oh,
Yeah, I do that. I do it every now and then. Everyone going through a fat moment. I watch my 600-pound life. You know, hey, I'm not that bad. you know. We still every now and then we watch the my 90-Day Fiance at my house. You know, which is
90-Day Fiance.
It's always fun. So
not Sister Wives too.
No, not so much.
That's not.
No.
You're not a HE.
No, I'm just fascinated on people who go to foreign countries via the internet and or in person, and then decide they found the love of their life and have to bring them here, and then it's a complete, no matter how good or solid the relationship is. And I've seen some good ones.
Show.
It's a shit show, and they're like, not, oh my God, this is really hard. Oh my God, I moved from Spain to someplace. There was a couple that they looked so perfect and then like perfect. Like they were in love. They were absolutely in love. There was no deception here at all. And he moved from Spain, and I can't remember some rural town in Pennsylvania, and he's like, yeah, I don't want to live here. I told you that. And he's like, she's like, but this is where I'm from. This is where my family's from. Like, he's like, but I'm your family now. Like, it was like, bitch. Yeah. So yeah, those are always fun to see. So yeah, we got to try to see if we can at least get the score of the NBA game and the All-Star game. Let's see.
NBA.com will give it to you.
NBA.com. At one
for
point,
some reason, our sling isn't working in here.
Yeah, when on my way in, Giannis was 6 for 6 in the first quarter. He's just standing.
He's good. He's damn good.
Yeah,
Team Giannis and Team LeBron.
Yeah, I hate that. Whatever.
You don't like the East and West thing?
Just do East and West.
West.
That's what your conferences are. That's how you allotted the players. If it was Team Giannis and Team LeBron, then let's let team.
Which one's Blake on?
Blake is on Giannis's team.
He's on Giannis's,
and he looks a little different.
Blake's been playing his ass off,
but physically, he doesn't look as, I don't know, as bright. I don't know. It's weird.
He's in Detroit now,
so
so his comedy career may not be as good as it was before.
There hasn't been a single Blake commercial since he's been traded.
No, it hasn't. And I saw him do 2 interviews so far, and one of them was on Hot Ones.
Okay,
he did the Hot Ones challenge. Went through all
excellent,
all 8 wings.
How wussy did he get at the end?
He got all the way through.
But did he really wuss out, or was he all into it?
No, he wasn't like DJ Khaled. That was
DJ Khaled was the worst.
That was so bad.
Yes, I mean honestly, if you haven't watched Hot Ones, do it. I mean that from one show, one podcast, it's going to blow up to another podcast that has blown up. Congratulations to you.
Shit, that's a fucking great concept.
But holy shit, that was fantastic, and he's a great interviewer. The I don't remember the host's name. He's a great interviewer, and he just sits there and eats wings and just talks to people, and it's edited very well. Yeah, it's a really good, really well done show.
Yeah, so I saw the Blake one. Blake one's last year, and he actually was still Detroit. And there was another interview I saw with him, or another one I read about him. And actually, there was a whole thing that talked about how he still lives out here. He basically just visits out to Detroit and comes back.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So but other thing I realized is that for me personally, Blake, I knew it when Blake got traded. He'd be an all-star. He'd be an all-star definitely in the East. And DJ will be an all-star in the East if he stays in the Knicks. The East talent wasn't as great.
DJ's still on the Knicks, huh?
I thought he'd been released by now.
Yeah, I thought that was the whole point. I guess they released Cantor.
They released Cantor over DJ, and Cantor went to the Trailblazers.
That's a solid pick.
Really good pick for y'all. You don't pay attention to basketball, I'm sorry, but the Trailblazers are a solid team, and they mollywopped the shit out of the Warriors this week. It was great.
Wow.
They beat them by like 20 points. That's where Steve Kerr lost his mind and got ejected.
And rightfully so. I'm sorry, but that was a bullshit call. And I'm sorry, it was a bullshit foul call. It was a bullshit flagrant call. If you haven't seen it,
it was a bad.
Draymond basically punched at the ball, and that's fine. You're allowed to do that. He hit ball. The ball came out, and because it was a punching motion, they called the penalty. They called the foul, and then went to the video board to see if it was possibly a flagrant, and they called a flagrant on it.
Yeah,
and that's friggin' nuts. I mean, it was a clean play. It was just a weird motion, and I'm sorry. That's a Draymond. That's
Draymond. This is the fact. This is what you get for being Draymond. Draymond does not get the benefit of the doubt anymore, even though that was a BS play, bonafide BS play.
I'm actually happy to see Draymond not in the All-Star game this year, because I was last couple of years I was like, yeah, he could be there, but he's not one of the best players in the league.
No, he's a really, really good role player for their team. He plays that role excellently well. Like when everybody talks about this free agency thing, if Clay leaves, I think Clay can make it on another team. Clay's good enough, but if Draymond leaves, I don't think Draymond's going to be. It's going to be like I'm going to go way back with some not way back, but I'm going to go deep with the NBA knowledge. So Harrison Barnes and Festus Ezeli,
Sure,
they were the two guys on the Warriors who were the rookies who left to get paid.
right.
Festus Ezeli left, and he played 6 games for Trailblazers, and he was out of the league.
I'm sorry.
6 games.
Out of the league completely.
Yes, he doesn't play anymore. Festus Ezeli. You can check it out.
I just saw an episode
he got
of Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives yesterday, and Festus Ezeli was his. They went to Portland, and he said Festus joined him there at the restaurant because he was his boy from Golden State the year before.
Yeah. What Festus Ezeli, I don't think plays in the NBA anymore. He got injured like in the first 6 games of the Trailblazers, and I think he got released, and he can't find a gig now. He's not playing, right?
Oh, we're gonna find out here. Let's see.
Won a championship with the Warriors.
You know what? I hate Wikipedia, and I love it. You just
basketballstats.com.
Let's see.
Go back, put his name back in, and go basketball stats. Should be like the second one.
Let's see. Festus. By the way, great name though. By the way,
No joke, right?
Festus Ezeli, Basketball Reference. There works. Let's see. It shows. That looks like. What?
So go down to his playing time. There it is. He hasn't played in the league since 2016.
That's awesome.
Right?
Poor guy.
Right? So
Wait, did he ever?
and he got paid too. He got paid.
Yeah, that's fantastic. This says all Golden State Warriors. I haven't seen one thing that says Portland.
Yeah,
I know he went to Portland.
He went to Portland, got injured, and I thought he played 6 games. I was wrong, and he got released. And look at Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes was not a bad player.
No,
but he went and got paid with the with the Mavericks.
And we'll talk about this the difference between NBA free agency and MLB free agency, because a player like Harrison Barnes if he was an MLB player right now in free agent, he would get a minor league contract only.
Easily.
Even though he was an okay player on a championship team, but it seems like in the NBA, because these teams make the playoffs, go deep in the playoffs, and they get a lot of television access, and people start to learn their names, they get signed and they get that money contract every single time. It happened for all former Laker players when the Lakers were great. We're getting that as well. You know, they leave the Laker. You know, like Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher never did anything for any other team. He played okay for
the
Utah.
Jazz
for Utah.
and the Knicks. He played for that's it,
yeah,
right?
But he never was the same Derek Fisher. You know, when he came back again, he was better than he was while he was gone. It's certain things because they're in the public eye as much. They get paid. Harrison Barnes got paid.
Oh yeah, he got paid. I bet you that Festus is a contract up there too. He had a nice contract, and I think he got he didn't earn it, but good for him.
Yeah, let's see. It says salary info. Let's see. I said click on there for salary info, so I did, and then
Nothing up there.
No, it doesn't say it right there. I don't want to keep our listeners.
Well, they can see that screen now because we have the Facebook camera. Hi, Facebook. No, Facebook's that one. This one's Kevin.
I know. I'm waving them high so I can still look for it right here. Salaries. Yeah. He's only made $12 million.
No, he had a bigger contract when he went to Portland. What did Portland give him?
Yeah, because Portland gave him 7.4 the first year, and only 333,000.
Oh, they stretch it out.
Yeah, so essentially, yeah, that's current. 2017, 2018. So
they stretched it out.
So he basically got $8 million for 2 years, almost all up front.
Yeah.
So we got $8 million. That's not bad. Yeah, he was on a rookie deal the first time around, little over $1 million the first 3, and then $2 million the fourth year.
But when we're saying is like when you're in that team. So that team was a team with Iguodala, Curry, Thompson,
right,
Draymond. You plug in these two dudes,
right?
They're getting paid.
Yeah, Harrison was a starter. You know? He was a nice.
Well, because he's not Durant,
right?
He's not Kevin Durant.
You replaced. Wait, so Harrison Barnes with
Kevin Durant. That's what happened.
Not bad.
Yeah, Harrison got paid. Festus got paid, and if Draymond leaves the Warriors, which he shouldn't. I don't think Draymond will leave. I know Steph ain't leaving.
Right.
And I really don't think Clay's leaving.
Draymond will stay. I think Draymond's signed for a couple more years.
Yeah.
The only potential free agents this year are Clay and KD.
And I think KD's gone, but I think Clay's staying. I think Clay likes it too much up in Bay.
So Okay, so KD leaves, right?
Yes.
Hypothetical. It's the end of the Warriors, right?
No.
You think they're going? You think they'd have one more run in them? Because
I think they'll be dangerous still.
I think they're tired. I
I know they're tired.
I think they'd
right
be
now.
tired.
I don't think they can we all think they're going to four-peat. Was
Right.
it four-peat this year or was it three-peat this year?
Four,
I think it's three-peat.
17.
No,
Yeah, it's three.
Three-peat.
Yeah,
They missed
4 or 5.
They went to 5 in a row, though.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think they'll three-peat, which will be really good for them. But I think you're right on the tired thing. I think that if they don't have KD, because KD, if he goes to the Knicks,
KD's just so automatic.
yeah, he's,
You know,
he's
and I'm
damn
sorry.
good.
He's a little bitch. You know, and he came out last week and oh my god, why you keep talking about me going to New York? Whatever. He's an assassin with the basketball in his hand. I don't know if I can't think of any other player I've ever watched in this era or previously where no matter where they shoot it from, no matter how far they are, no matter who's in front of them, where you just think that thing's going to swoosh in.
Yeah, he is that damn good.
And it's really, really nuts. And I hope he signs with the. I mean, I don't know the Lakers.
I don't. I was listening to. What we do during the week is listen to sports talk radio.
Yep.
We've been doing it for years. And when I was listening to the Petros and Money show, or was it Bill Plaschke was talking about how he's not sure because people don't want to play with LeBron. And we heard the same thing when they said they don't play with Kobe, but everybody wanted Kobe is just that damn good. Kobe's that demanding now.
I don't see that at all.
You don't?
I don't see who's not wanting to play with LeBron.
No shit. That's what I was thinking.
Right? Who is not? I mean, he's so likable. Kobe was respected, but he wasn't likable, right? So people respected Kobe and they wanted to be around Kobe because he did have that assassin blood in him, right? But LeBron is such a giving player. He's such a giving teammate. If you can hit your shots, he'd rather have you hit your shot than him.
Yeah,
he did that. He did that in Miami, and he only did it. He only changed that after losing the first. It was a 2007 championship
when they lost to the Mavericks.
To the Mavericks because it didn't work. He went to more of the assassin towards the ends of games. The beginning and ends of games a lot of times. So yeah. So I mean. Look, I don't like what LeBron did to the Lakers this year. I don't like the fact that he turned it into a shit show at the trading deadline. I can't stand that.
I love the fact that during the Super Bowl he decided to tweet. That was the worst one.
Which one was that?
He decided to tweet, "Hey, he started saying, Sean, is there a Woj bomb coming up right now during the Super Bowl so we can make something to do? Maybe for the Lakers." I thought, oh wow,
nice.
that's a good one. That's
Nice.
a really good one.
Woj. That's talk about a spot, like your spot in the world. You know what I mean? If you were like Adam Schefter or Woj, those two names, football and basketball respectively, man, they're so connected on the inside of all these teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm in sales and I do a lot of buying too. And like there's certain people I have really good contacts, like relationships with that I would pretty much tell anything. And there's a lot of people I'm very guarded with. You know what I mean? Like, but these guys seem to have good connections with at least one upper management level person at every single team.
Yeah, and they all give them information. And if Woj says it, it's the law. It happened. It's
how many times has Woj come out and been wrong?
I think 0.
Yeah, I mean honestly, he's not. But that's a lot of things were said. Is you listen to the Fox Sports shows, and I listen to the ESPN Sports shows. And Ramona Shelburne's always on filling in for those guys, Mason and Ireland mostly. She every now and then with Sedano as well, and she's always saying that her, Woj, and chubby guy. What's the big guy who's followed LeBron around? Real big guy. I called him chubby, but I miss him. But anyway, those three guys basically get the same. They're on a text chain.
Yeah.
And basically, they all text each other, and they're going. They basically debate on when it's the right time to let people know some information. So they may be sitting on information that they can't they're not sure about or they don't want to. But it seems like that every time that Woj releases something, it's gospel.
Yeah,
it happened. It either happened or is going to happen. One or the other. So mad respect. Mad respect. Yeah. So. But yeah, so that's the NBA side of things. So
I love it.
How the Clippers do this? They do any? Should we check?
We went out, so we're 31-27 right now.
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, I got 5 games to win on one and 9 games to the other.
Yep.
And I think we'll do it. I'm not really worried about it, actually. Clippers are looking really good. The fact they've traded away their best player, who was going to be rented, who was going to be a rental for the next 3 months, which is. I can't believe they stole that much for
Right.
Tobias.
Right. No,
And Tobias should have been an All-Star. I don't give a damn what anybody says. He was,
honestly, that's what I was thinking as well. When I saw the teams, I was like, wait, so he wasn't so he had to be a Western Conference All-Star.
Yeah.
And that's where it comes a little okay. So who are the Western Conference, forwards? Obviously, it's KD and LeBron.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess we have to look at the team. But yeah, so yeah, the Bucks 43-14. Holy shit,
good.
And look at that. And look at the Raptors are only 2 games back in the loss column. So they're 43-16. Yeah. So and then
Clippers are 32-20. So my bad. They are secure in the 8th spot right now.
They are secure in that 8th spot, and that's where you don't want to be.
And they are a game away from the 5th, 2 games from the 4th, and and 5 games from the 3rd place. So yeah, that 4 through 8 spot is going to change so much this year for the Western Conference.
I hate to say I'm not so sure about that because I think that 4 is going up. I love
Portland.
I think Portland's going to find a way to go up. Look at the streaks they're on. All the teams in the top 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. Oklahoma City 8-2, Denver 7-3, and the Golden State Warriors 8-2 in the last 10. They are just separating themselves from the pack, and as you can see, 4 games separating the top 3, and then the rest of the pack there. Ooh, look at them Lakers, baby, 28-29. Woo!
Oh man,
it's so bad when you lose to the Hawks.
To be real with you, I got my hair cut last week, and I got in a wonderful conversation with a Laker fan.
Oh, okay. Let me hear.
Yeah, you know how Laker fans are. They're really polite about what they say too, and they love to debate facts more than anything else, and tell me how I'm wrong in my situation, and just saying your team sucks. You just suck. What's wrong with you? You suck. Where you guys won? You suck. And I thought to myself, I'm like, I stopped in the middle of the haircut. I'm like, I can't argue with you because you don't care about facts. You're horrible, sir. You're really horrible. But I got to get a haircut out of it. So,
okay, great.
But I'm a little frustrated with Laker fans because I understand you guys have history and all that behind it and doing it, but can you at least acknowledge that things may not be so great?
Before the season started, I really wanted to bet the under because I thought it was getting a little crazy that everyone thought they were going over and they were
How
going
much
40.
was it? 40. It was
It
what?
was 43, I think. 40 or maybe.
I thought it was 50 something.
No.
If it was 50, you would definitely put that under.
Yeah. It was under 48. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
So, So, but you just think about that. 48-24, they're not a 666 winning percent. There's just no way. And I'm like, LeBron isn't going to play hard the whole year.
No, he never has.
He's not going to play 82 games again because he just doesn't want to or need to, and that's why he thinks. I think, trust me, if they got Anthony Davis, I'd be all on board. I'd be like, yeah, buy his Costco jersey too. Thank you, Costco, for letting me afford a $30 LeBron jersey. But I also know that it would just sacrifice everything that we've cared about the Lakers for the last 2 or 3 years.
Building up your young core.
And that, honestly, seeing D'Angelo in the All-Star game today was just like...
Did that hurt?
A little bit, because...
He's killing it, too. He's looking really good on Brooklyn.
At first, I didn't recognize him, so I was like, okay, he definitely looks like he's matured quite a bit. Even the baby face isn't quite so baby face anymore, so yeah.
Brooklyn is a nice-looking team. I think. Are they in the playoffs right now?
I will let you know.
They have a couple of really good players on Brooklyn. And yeah, Brooklyn's definitely 6.
Brooklyn's in the 6th spot, 30-29. There you go.
I saw the Brooklyn versus Clippers game. I was impressed at how good Brooklyn was. That used to be a win, but no. Jared Allen, he's the next. He's gonna be one of those centers you look at for a while. Jared Dudley.
Joe Harris, this guy right here won the 3-point contest.
Yeah, Joe Harris won the contest.
This awkward looking white boy, 6'6".
Yeah, Joe Harris won the contest.
I gotta find out a little more about Joe Harris. I'm sorry, I need to do my little research.
It's okay. It's okay. No,
he went to Virginia. He spent He's been 4 years in the NBA. Yeah. Okay. He was in Cleveland his first 3 years. Look at that.
And then he got the.
Since 2014, 15, and 16 in Cleveland, and
so he won a championship.
Years in NBA 4. The math ain't right there, but okay, all right. Maybe he was in the G League at those years.
Could have been.
Yeah. So yeah, I just don't get it. It's so amazing to me that a guy like Joe Harris won the 3-point contest, and I've never heard of him.
This year was really a whole bunch of unknowns. It was weird. I even tried watching the celebrity game, and that was 10 shades of horrible. But D'Angelo was looking good. He's been playing his ass off, and I'm impressed with how he's developed. And the Raptors picked up Jeremy Lin. That's who they got.
Yes, they did, and he's already hit a really good. They were showing highlights of him the other day where he doesn't need to be Jeremy Lin anymore, so he can come in. and play 15 minutes a game and hit a couple of shots.
Oh,
Because I'm sorry, that Chinese American ultra religious dude could freaking ball.
He balls
He's
crazy.
got that insane confidence. He's not afraid to take the shot. And that's what you want from a good bench player too, and a good second team guy
Like Lou Williams.
Oh yeah, I mean. Good Lord, Lou Williams can shoot from anywhere. Lou Williams can shoot from here and still make a shot at the Staples Center.
Lou Williams is crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, so let's go back to the NBA there. Let's see NBA. Yeah, so the standings, the Lakers are 28-29. People are still talking about they have a good chance to make the playoffs.
They're 4 games out of the playoffs, and in my opinion, if the Lakers get in the playoffs, they are a dangerous team in the playoffs.
As long as it's not in the eighth seed.
It's not, the 8th seed they're gonna get beat up, but from 2 to 7.
See, in 7 they can win. I mean, that's what I'm saying. They could, if they have that momentum enough to get into the playoffs. Yes, with LeBron James on your team, they could win a series. Absolutely. Again, I'm sorry, Houston. I'm sorry. And 2's Denver. You know what I mean? Denver, talk about being mentally beat. You know, before
nobody's even talking about Denver.
Right.
Denver's great.
But if LeBron went up against them in the first round,
yeah,
who would be favored?
LeBron every day of the week.
Right. So even though they're a shit team, the Lakers right now, as constructed, are a shit team.
I just put some money on the game this weekend too, or the league this weekend.
Which one? On which one?
I put $50 on the 76ers to make it out the East.
Very nice.
And it's a 5-2 bet.
That's not bad. Not bad.
That's what I thought. So it was, that's my East Coast team now because they got Toby and Bobby.
I'm still just not sure if they have enough shooting. You know, they have.
Yeah, they traded with Shamet. He's looking really good.
I mean, they have a couple ex Clippers now with their good shooters, their best shooters with Tobias Harris and what's white boy?
Boban.
No, the little white boy, the sign from 2 years ago, J. Redick.
Redick.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they got.
Redick got paid $20 million when he came over for the first year. I think another $20 million last year because
I think it was 23 last year, and he was like 18 or something like this year. So it was
because he had so many rookie contracts. They had to throw money somewhere, and I think that was a smart money too.
And Bryce Harper and Manny Machado can't get signed. Look, let's switch gears to the MLB, right?
Okay.
So let's seriously talk about the MLB. I want to see if I can find something that says the top one. I heard the other day 100 100 free agents still available. So I want to see if MLB free agents here, MLB free agents. But let's talk. I mean,
hot stove.
Let's see. 2019 free agents fits. Let's see.
There it is. Free agents still.
Free agent tracker. Nice hot stuff. Let's see. Let's check this one out right here. Oh, that's CBS. I hate CBS.
Yeah,
Sports.
because they give you a video every time, and you don't need it.
Yeah, it just
there you go. There's a list.
I know. I'm waiting to turn off the video here. So, yeah. Let's see. No. Let's see. Block.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So Patrick Corbin signed. Yeah, he signed. Let's okay. There we go. Yeah. So
Manny and Bryce are number 1 and 2.
Number 1 and 2. Patrick Corbin was number 3. He went to the Washington Nationals.
Dallas who?
Dallas Keuchel.
Oh, Keuchel. That's when it killed the Dodgers.
Yes, Keuchel's a great pitcher. I'm surprised. First of all, I'm surprised that Yasmani Grandal was so high up on the list. But apparently, Yasmani Grandal was the second best hitting pitcher.
And he's now on the Brewers?
Yeah, he's okay. You didn't hear last week? We talked about a little bit last week. He turned down an $18 million qualifying offer from the Dodgers.
Yeah,
right. It was a 1-year deal, which Hyun-Jin Ryu accepted it. Those two were offered it. He signed up. He signed a 1-year deal with Milwaukee for $18 million. He basically signed the same damn contract, but now in Milwaukee instead of here. He thought he was going to get a multi-year deal. He was the number 1 pitch framer in all of baseball last year. And that's what I'd heard about him before we had gotten him, that he was really good at that. You know, he gets that call. So yeah, he's taking his skills to Milwaukee now. But yeah, there are still so many players. I don't see how Andrew McCutchen.
I wonder how much he got paid. He's on the Phillies.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. Yeah,
because he did a shit year for the Giants.
Craig Kimbrell was one of the best closers.
Wait, McCutchen was a Yankee?
Yes.
I thought he was a Giant.
He was, and then he got traded at the trade deadline and went to the Yankees. And that's the whole thing, is that no one really knows about, like, he didn't do anything. So
yeah, he was awesome when he was a Pirate.
Yeah. And then he wasn't awesome one year, and he got back awesome again, and then he wasn't awesome last year. He had like 20 home runs and a bunch of doubles last year and hit like 270. It was like he had a good year, you know, but not a I'm going to get paid kind of year.
Yeah.
So yeah. So there are still quite a few free agents. Craig Kimbrell, like I said, Dallas Keuchel, Manny Machado. Hyunjin Ryu, see, like Hyunjin Ryu, number 18 right there. He's a better player than a lot of those guys, but that's whatever. But yeah, Marwin Gonzalez from the world champion Houston Astros from a couple of years ago, free agent. He's an outfielder, infielder. But yeah, Gio Gonzalez I guess he was with Milwaukee last year. Is a good number 5-star. I can't believe Adam Jones is unsigned. I can't believe that Adam Jones didn't garner more respect. Like even Baltimore, who's a crap organization, bring him back for a year. Like, what does it hurt to bring him back and and have that continuity there? There's still quite a few. Let's see. Jose Iglesias is a smooth infielder. Josh Harrison, good utility player for the Pirates. Clay Buchholz, solid pitcher. Irvin Santana, solid pitcher.
Irvin Santana,
yeah,
that angel.
Evan Gaddis is the Ron Swanson. If you watch Parks and Recs, he's the Ron Swanson of MLB. And he's all man. He's a DH, and he doesn't wear batting gloves. And I just got that.
Wait, he doesn't wear batting gloves.
He doesn't have the sarcastic beard. He's got that. I know how. This is my beard, and this is only. I've never treated it once in my life. Yeah, he's got that type of beard, and he's a man's man. So yeah, there are quite a few free agents.
Wait, what happened to that one guy they're supposed to get, Ray Amuto? Why didn't the Dodgers pick him up?
He got traded. He wasn't a free agent.
Okay.
He got traded to Philadelphia.
So Philadelphia is looking nice.
Philadelphia gave up one of the top prospects in their organization to get him, a pitcher called Sixto Sanchez.
Okay,
Sixto. Hold on, I just want to say that again. Sixto Sanchez. Go ahead.
Okay. Now I'm thinking about leagues and stuff like that, and I'm seeing this. Why do we still have a baseball team in Tampa Bay?
I have no idea.
Just like, right, I'm thinking to myself, why do we have a basketball team in New Orleans? If we can do something to pick those two guys out. But the basketball team in Seattle, we know we need it there, and there should be no fucking baseball team in Tampa Bay. Put it in Portland. Let Portland have a baseball team.
Yeah, definitely have to have a dome
or Vegas
dome stadium. Yeah,
or go Vegas.
Vegas is the next place to pop.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, for relocation, obviously we have hockey and we have football coming in 2 years.
And the Clippers should go too.
Clippers should go. Nothing's happened with Inglewood, huh? Like
no, Inglewood started.
Inglewood is getting started.
Yeah, they're doing the building right now. They got the land and everything. So Clippers will have a stadium in Inglewood really soon.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
A little bit further for you to drive.
I know.
I just made the drive.
Oh my god!
What 20 minutes further? I mean, I guess you could take the once you get on the 105.
So it's less traffic,
maybe,
because people aren't going to Clipper games to begin with. Traffic only gets shitty when you're off the freeway. Like
right.
When I saw Elton John, that was horrible traffic.
Oh, how was it?
It was amazing.
At the Forum or the
Forum?
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Elton John's worth seeing.
Oh yeah,
I'll probably see him again in September.
I've seen him. Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah.
He played everything you wanted to play, and everybody had a great time.
He's a great entertainer.
3 hours of him. That's it. He had one break, and it was great. So
did he have any special guests?
No,
really.
And I thought it was gonna be what's that country dude?
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, I thought Stapleton was gonna be there. It said it on the ticket. They were like, maybe Chris Stapleton. I'm like, oh, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be sweet.
That would have been really cool.
Yeah, he's got an amazing voice.
Yeah, Stapleton's great.
Yeah. He was at the Chris Cornell tribute. So
yeah, I saw Elton John and went and got some Cantors. It was a good night.
How'd you enjoy Cantors?
Yeah, it was okay.
Cantors, I don't get it. I mean, I'm a Jew. I am the Jew actually, and I've been to Cantors probably a handful of times, 4 or 5 times, whatever it may be. And every time I go, that wasn't good corned beef or pastrami.
It wasn't worth the drive, really.
Right.
But
Langer's, Brent's.
I should have went to the Jamiroquai night instead. So they had a Jamiroquai party in downtown LA, and I was going to go to that. Had it planned out, and I'm like, okay, see Elton John and go run to Jamiroquai. And I'm like, I should eat though. Eating sounds good. And when I get there, they're like, the Jamiroquai's like, yo, we are sold out. You're not getting in. And I'm like, ah, crap. So it was a fun night though. Fun night.
Hell yeah. So, so it's
back to sports.
No, why? Halftime at the NBA game. It's 95 Team Giannis. Team LeBron is.
Oh, so no defenses again as usual.
I mean it's just them alley-ooping to each other. It's just
the rookie game was actually pretty interesting. I watched a little bit about that. They had a couple guys were playing legit defense.
I heard some guy named Kyle Kuzma really took charge in that game.
Kuzma looked good too.
35 points or something like that. Yeah. So
Kuzma's look
but
good.
why is Kuzma? Because he's a third-year player, isn't he?
Second-year player.
Is he only second year?
Yeah.
Was last year was first year? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
because Ball was with him, Ball, and somebody
That's
else.
right.
Second-year player.
That's right, Zubac. That's what I was looking at. Zubac.
Zubac is going to be great for the Clippers.
Has he played?
Yes.
And
he's doing wonderful. He's the center we've been waiting for.
You sons of bitches.
No shit. I don't know why the hell he gave him up for Moustakas. That was a crazy trade. Moustakas and Beasley. And Beasley got waived. So
Beasley, boy, but poor guy.
Beasley got waived.
He's got a different set of rules as does Draymond.
There's a reason why he played in China for so long, because he couldn't play anywhere else. He's damn good. He's obviously good.
Offensive player, yes. Let's see. Where is it? Just the teams. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Teams. I want to see what the last few games for the Clips. Clip City. I know we were supposed to go back to baseball. I feel like how it's the Los Angeles Lakers and the LA Clippers.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Las Vegas Clippers. I'd be happy with that, dude. I'll go see him every other weekend. It's no problem.
I love that. Look at that. Look at that. 7'1" out of center. Out of some European country. Ivica Zubac.
Zubac did an interview with some other Croatian thing too, and he basically said, "Listen, my only goal now is to make sure the Lakers feel like they made a mistake when they traded me." Yeah, because you gotta love that.
He grew up idolizing the Lakers.
Yeah,
he was so happy when he was drafted by the Lakers that this does absolutely kill him. So yeah, players drafted in 2006, including a record-tying 12 taken in the first round. Name pronounced Ivica Zubac. Let's see, born in Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Herzegovina.
Yeah. Cousin is Zoran Planinovic, who played in the NBA for the New Jersey Nets from 2003 to 2006. All right. Sweet. Great. Awesome. All right. Well, I wish him well. Yeah, I hope that he makes the Lakers.
I still don't understand why he was traded. I think he was probably the better center that you could have got for LeBron's style too. He did enough defense.
Yep.
He could pop a shot. He could shoot from a little bit outside.
Finish at the basket. And that's why I love McGee, but he looks so awkward when he's around the ball. We've said it before. We've seen him before in person. He does have an
very awkward
gait to him. He just doesn't look. He has that 7-footer that looks like Shaq looks like a normal person, just happens to be in a 7-footer's body.
Yeah,
he looks like McGee looks like a guy who should be 6'6", and he had that extra growth, and it makes him just like walk like a newborn deer. So yeah. So so back to
baseball.
Baseball. Yeah, I think we lost our baseball. I think I have to go back again. Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Football.
What's going on? What's going on? Oh, it's all tied up 9-9. Pretty sweet.
Oh, I can't wait.
Go Fleet, go. Go Fleet, go. I want to see. Actually,
play?
No, I want to see how the stands. What kind of a fan? How it's what kind of turnout they had. Oh, that's a whole empty section right there. That's not good.
That was a whole empty section. I'm telling you, like we said, hey, NFL. Write the check. Call this the new. Oh yeah, that's not good at all. Call this the new G League or the NFL standings where pocket pass. Hey,
that's not bad. Not bad.
No,
oh, did he drop it?
He didn't drop it. He was down. He was down.
Whoa. I actually like both those jerseys.
I think the purple and
purple one's tight.
Yeah,
I like that.
Well, they say they have some really nice jerseys on this league now. Really nice jerseys. But the NFL pay the money.
There are good seats. There are good seats available.
Great seats available.
Those were 50-yard line.
There's nobody. Well, everybody's in the end zone,
right? Because those are the cheap ones. Okay. Those are the ones you could pay for $28 and get in. The other ones were a little bit more expensive.
They're at the queue, right?
Yeah, or it's not the queue anymore. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. So
yeah, those are your old seats in the queue.
Yeah, those are my seats right over there. Yep, right there. Yep, I was right there, just to the right of the goalpost there. Looks like there's a little rain there too tonight.
He was wide open.
First down, and he dropped the ball too. Son of a bitch! That's why you're not in the NFL.
Is he down? Oh, come on, give me the replay. Give us the replay.
Where's it at? Where are they pointing? Which direction?
I don't know. We should go out there and try out for the league. Let's see what happens.
Those days have. If this would have come out 20 years ago, I would have said yes. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like I would have said, "Fuck it." At this size, I might as well try to do something with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you are 40.
Yeah, I know.
And I will be 46 currently. Yeah. So I think our playing days, Mr. Brady.
I'll try. I'll go try one.
Tom Brady, Adam Vinatieri over here.
I will go try one just for the hell of it.
I think
I would hurt afterwards, but I'd hurt for a while afterwards, but why not?
Do you think you can make it through a whole quarter?
Maybe.
I don't.
Current state, no. If I worked on it, maybe.
I'm thinking right. If I was a right guard, I might be able to do it. You know, I don't want to do a whole lot of running.
Yeah,
I don't want the best guy to be all over me. You know, I want to be on the.
I'm thinking defensive line. So
you got to push every time.
No, I'm okay with pushing every time. I think I can do defensive line and probably do. I'm like the specialist defensive line or make it happen.
You know, if I was,
you're right. But right guard, or you go right guard, I go left right tackle. We will hold it.
Right,
we might be able to do that.
Yeah, back up.
Yeah,
you know?
hold them out there.
Yeah. I want all passing plays because I don't want to have to I don't want to have to push forward. And if we did that, I'd just do stunts the whole time and just back up and run another direction. You know.
Yeah.
Every now and then, just throw a forearm into somebody. You know, hopefully I don't get. You know, hope nobody else touches me.
Yeah, let's see if they open trials. Let's see what happens.
Let's do it. I just, the trainer at my gym just told me he's trying out for the Arena League next week or
really?
next season. I'm like, yeah, I used to play in college, so.
Yeah, I never played before, but yeah.
You and I had the same curse. We're like, hey, did you play football in high school?
No. I played Super Nintendo a lot.
Yeah. I got a Letterman's jacket for practicing volleyball.
Yeah, me and Street Fighter.
Yes. So
I get thrown Hadouken better than anybody else in the league.
Did you? Your school had a football team.
Oh yeah.
Your school had a football team, and you weren't recruited for the football team?
No, we had too many people.
Wow. I would think that the coach would just see you walking around going,
FYI, I was a pussy back then.
Well, no.
I was a big pussy.
Right. No, I know that. I mean, you've evolved. You know,
Yeah.
you've definitely evolved.
High school me was really that poor bastard.
But just your size level, I would think that they would just take you in and go, hey, no.
They had plenty of kids.
Yeah, no. My school didn't have a football team, so I had no chance.
They had plenty of kids playing, and one of the kids went on the year after me, Kenyon Coleman. He was Altaloma grad. Played with him. We used to play basketball together back in the day. Went to UCLA. Played in the NFL for a couple of years. Weddle is another Altaloma grad.
Weddle.
Yeah. So they had legit coaches who knew what the fuck they were doing. So they wanted people who wanted to play, and I tried out 1 year and got my ass beat pretty bad, and that's it.
Yeah. Let's see.
More free agents. Diamondbacks picked up who?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back.
We should go to a Diamondback game this year.
In Arizona?
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
Take the weekend and go out to see Arizona Diamondbacks play.
No, you mean when they're playing the Dodgers?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Cause
listen, I'm traveling for baseball games because my homeboy does it. But if we're going to Arizona, we're going to Dodger game, and we'll go to Chavez Ravine South too. So it's okay.
Oh hell yeah. I actually have a contact in the produce industry who's offered me tickets for the San Francisco as well. So
FYI, if you share this video, you'll have a chance to go to the Kaotic Sports Arena game. No, okay, let's do this again.
February 28th.
February 28th. Kaotic Sports has a suite at the Citizens Bank Arena. If you share this video and like this video and comment this video on Facebook, you'll have a chance to win a ticket to come in with us and party with us at the arena suite.
Are we providing food or now?
I didn't say all that now.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. See if I have to get a
no. Y'all can come in, but I ain't saying all that.
It's gonna be a pay bar. It's gonna be a cash bar.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah, and you might want to.
The security's pretty easy. You can sneak some stuff in.
Yeah, and you might want to eat something on the way in too.
Oh yeah, there's Chick-fil-A right down the street.
Ooh, Chick-fil-A. Ooh, that's delicious. I love the Chick-fil-A. Give me the number one sandwich there, please. Hey, thank you. There's some
frozen.
We have frozen the AAF. Let's just
refresh it. F5.
Yeah. How about I can always do that? I don't know F5s. Where's there an F on this one? There's no F on that bad boy. You give me F5.
What's it called?
Oh yeah,
it's
baby.
a Chromebook.
Yeah, Atlanta has the ball back. Wow. I wonder how they travel. You think they're traveling? They're traveling commercial
bus.
They came in from Atlanta.
Southwest.
You think they just...
Southwest? They better only check 2 bags and they're done. That's it. Those guys are not getting good.
I mean, they have NFL backers behind it.
What is it? The one of the things they said the horror story was they were staying at Holiday Inn Expresses and they had to share a room with a guy. That was what they considered a horror story. I mean that's not bad. You still
if that's what you have to do in order to try to make it back into the NFL,
you might
that's what you're going to have to do.
Yeah, it's not like you're sharing Holiday Inn Express 4 guys and you only got 2 beds. That'd be
So sorry, you're not bringing girls back to your room. You know, like
Right.
hey, you're you know, but that's not what you're there for. You're there to bust ass and prove that you belong in a higher league.
Ooh, that's a good hit.
That's good football right there. See, that is better level football than college football, and you could tell immediately. You know what I mean? It may not be the smoothest offenses, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Because they may not be as fast. Like it's college, everyone's fast, so it's like, you know, if you get one break in the seam, you're gone. You know, but that was a good play.
Aerial cam footage is looking pretty good, actually.
It is. I mean, everything's looks top notch except for the logo on the field and the people in the stands. It looks decent.
There he goes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pinball. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Nice 9-yard pickup right there. Go team. I'm going for Atlanta. Look at all those people. Look at all.
Oh, dude,
It is. I guess it's raining out there too. There's people in ponchos. So yeah, can you imagine sitting in a game that you don't know any of the players and you could care less who wins, and then it starts raining? Yeah, you get the fuck
dude,
out.
No, I'm home.
Yep.
Depends on how much I pay for parking, but but I'm home, or I'm in the concourse by the bar. You know.
Yeah.
Another play. Let's see.
That's AAF. Oh yeah.
Oh, that.
I mean, that's good. It looked like good runs. It looked like good attempted tackles. You know, it was pretty impressive stuff there. Let's see. Oh, can we, are we gonna take a break today, or
We can. You usually give me time to go over there.
yeah? Let's take a break and we'll come back and we'll start off on Matt Kuchar, because I think we could probably do a half an hour on Matt Kuch. We should probably get some golf theme music. You know, we probably queued up for when we come back. You know, yeah. So all right, but yeah. So we're gonna be taking a break here in a second, and then we'll see y'all back in a couple minutes. All right, peace.